Next, we will start with a very interesting topic, that is, what do you mean by the relative motion? So, initially, we have discussed that frame of reference from where I'm just going to observe the various things, from where I'm just going to measure the speed, acceleration, velocity, or the distance. Yeah. So, I'm just going to measure all those things with respect to that frame of reference. Now, there might be possibility that the frame of reference itself, it is moving. So if you're standing on the earth surface and you're doing or you're observing the various things, so that is all comes under your relative motion, because you are yourself, it is also moving because your earth is moving. So all the motions here we are just considering it as a relative motion. So that is a very interesting thing. So how the things will work now, let's say that, yeah, so definitely the definition we will say that it is the velocity of particle 1, yeah, so appears to move as seen by the particle 2. So with respect to that reference of frame, yeah, so let's say for example, there are various examples that you can talk for this your relative motion. So let's say this is the train which is moving over here, yeah, and obviously I know that. So if you're watching the speed of train from the outside, then you will say that the speed of train, just same example, 100 km/h, yeah, but the same person when he just seated inside, so there are two people who are just seated near to each other in the train, so they just say that, yeah, so their velocity to each other, so he will say that, yeah, your velocity is 0, you're not moving. But the another person who looks from the outside, he will say that the train is moving at a certain velocity. But when he observer came into that your train itself, then he will say that the train is not, you can say that, so both the peoples, they are stationary over there, yeah. So now we have to just measure the speed with respect to some fixed reference, so that motion of one object relative to the another object, so that is nothing but your relative motion that we will consider. Again the same example, so I will say that, let's say these two trains we are just passing to each other. So definitely let's say this one is moving in the forward direction of 100 km/h, and let's say this is moving at a speed of 80 km/h in the same direction. Then how we are just going to calculate? So this is train A, this is train B. So then what we will do, the velocity of A with respect to B, simply we will say that it is a VA minus VB. So that is the velocity of A with respect to B. We are just considering it as actually it is a vector. So that is VA bar minus VB bar. That is how we are just going to calculate the relative velocity. Again, what do you mean by that? Velocity of approach or velocity of separation. So the two objects, I will say that again, the two objects which are approaching each other. So this is nothing but, I will say that they are just approaching in the same case. So again the same case, so this is A and B. So for this particular case, I will say that, so this is VA minus VB, but since that velocity is a vector quantity and this is VA bar, so this minus sign as it is and this minus, so this minus minus will become plus. Then I will say that, so this is your velocity of approach, yeah. So this is how they are just going to approach towards the each other. So this is again how we can say approach, or again they just get separated from that with respect to each other. So definitely they required some less time to cross each other, yeah, because they just, we are going to consider the velocity of approach or the velocity of separation, which makes or which will take the less time to cross each other.